Are we rolling?
We're rolling, brother.
This is the new bike that I got to replace that one when that one finally starts. It's giving me a lot of trouble. In all honesty, I like that bike better. It's got some stuff I did to it that I really like. But eventually they fall apart, and they're just, that one's giving me more trouble than they used to. It's got 213,000 on it now. So this one's for when I retire that one. Well, I got it. It's got it with 17,000 original miles on it, brand new, completely unmolested, stock exhaust pipes. It's a 1995. The guy, it runs like it just came through a time warp from the showroom floor from 1995, right? But, so it's in immaculate, beautiful condition. It's a little dirty. But the guy obviously, look at the windshield is obviously shot, okay? As a matter of fact, it was tall, and I hacked it off just so I could look over it, so I couldn't see, because I couldn't see through it. I was having a hard time at night. So obviously, this guy didn't know about the plastics, and he probably washed this thing with the stuff in the gas station or with soap and water, which I used to do too until I once read a magazine article, and they talked about cleaning your plastic, and what it said was you shouldn't use anything on it that's not actually made for plastic, and if you don't have that, just use water and a soft towel or whatever, cloth. And because everything scratches these, you don't want the soap on them. And so it also said when you clean them, go from one side to the other instead of in circles, so the scratches go this way, go one direction, because even the bug legs will scratch them. And so I started doing what that magazine article said, and my windshields have lasted dramatically longer. So I'm going to put another one on this, and I got a new one for it, and this is it. It's not exactly the right fit, right? You can see that. This one's used. And it's hard to get used ones that are in perfect condition, but this one's a lot better than that one. It's got fingerprints on it, right?
Yeah, but that'll clean up.
It's got just one little scratch here, but I'm going to try to cut it low, put that scratch low. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take the one off the mule over here. Now that's just about how I like them. I always cut them the same. I want to be able to sit up and see over the top at night when it's dark out and I can't tell if there's a deer up there or something. So anyways, that's the size I want. So what I'm going to do is take this one off, put it on this one. I'm going to trace it with a Sharpie pen, and then what I'm going to do is probably take a Dremel tool. You can cut these with a Dremel tool. It like burns through them. You ever done one?
No, I haven't.
Well, it burns. You can just see it burns through them, but it'll cut them. I'm going to put a line on it, cut it, and you can also do it. I did it once with one of them hand saws. I went into the hardware store and bought one of them bow saws like this with a real thin blade. You turn the blade sideways and you can cut them. It's kind of Mickey Mouse, but it can be done. But I'm going to cut this with a Dremel because we're in a shop. And then I'll put it in there, and I'll drill a hole through the middle. And I'll put one bolt in, I'll drill the others and put the other bolts in. See this, the windshield that's in there, that's in it now, was like this when I got it. Or bigger, I don't remember. I think it was one of these. And then I'll mark the top, and I'll cut it with a Dremel tool. And what you do is you knock the extra plastic, because you'll see plastic bubbles up along next to where you cut it. Just knock that off with my thumbnail. The object is to not use anything on the plastic that's harder than the plastic, and my thumbnail isn't. And then you take a file, and you just run a file across the top. This one I didn't do a pristine job, well, because look at the bike, I really don't fucking care. But you can make them real nice if you want to spend some time with your file. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this one to fit that. People buy all kinds of fancy windshields, and I never buy them. I always just get a takeoff and put it on. Now this one was a takeoff at the motorcycle rallies. I went to a place that sells windshields, the fancy ones that swoop in different color, you know, tinted and all that stuff. And I just asked them for one of the takeoff ones, and they gave me a really good one, and I cut it to fit. Because the one on this was shot, but they last a really long time, but obviously that one has to go. This is what I have. It's hard to get these used in good condition because, well, they get scratched up when they're in somebody's shop or their garage sitting around. But this one ain't bad. It's pretty good. It's a lot better than that one.
I'd say so. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back at you here at the shop. Wanted to show. Here's the windshield that Scotty cut up. I told you that the process and why and everything that he was going to be doing it. Well, here's the final product. I'd say it looks pretty good. This here, you're still getting some wind destruction, but he can see over it like he likes. And this here is a used windshield. But that's how you go about doing a windshield. Hope everybody's having a good day. I thank you for watching. Please hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you.